Well, hello and welcome everyone to another exciting episode of the Super Carlin Gaming Mario Kart 8 Roulette Challenge. We're better now trying to 3-star every cup and course with randomly chosen carts and characters.
Man,
are you ready?
I feel like I just got an idea for like story time with Jonathan Carlin.
Did ya?
Wherein you just read stories to us in that voice.
Man, I should do audible books.
Yes,
right?
You should.
If you're an author and you'd like me to read your book, there's probably a link to do that. To email me in the description.
I like it.
Do that. I don't know why I'm moving my character.
Yeah, you don't get to pick.
I don't get to pick. All right, Derek, we need numbers.
11.
11, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, I'm Larry.
Larry.
You know what I find annoying is that at least as far as I've gotten in Super Mario Odyssey, they went to the trouble to like add all of these Koopa kids in this game, and they have not showed up yet. It's like, why are you gonna like spend all this time marketing them, making me remember the difference between Larry and Terry and Wanda and Ludwig
And Roy.
and
Larry
Roy,
and Lemmy are the ones that are really just a little too similar.
and then not include them. Whatever.
We're both Larry, by the way.
Oh wow. Okay.
28.
Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah.
And 17.
Cool.
7.
All right.
13.
No.
And
Way
14.
different.
All right.
All right.
Well, this will be fun.
You know what? We're really
No,
not
it's not
that
bad.
different.
It's not bad.
In
That's
you just
true.
have better traction. All right. So I guess last time we did the special cup, so this time we're on the friggin' try. We're only doing 2 cups now, so
Only doing 2.
we're getting right down to it.
We almost had this one last time, right?
Almost had it. Oh my gosh, the frustration. Don't even remind me. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I feel like you could actually feel the heat coming off of
Oh
you
my
that
gosh,
round.
I was so frustrated the last time we played this cup. Oh, I had it, Ben. I was there. We would have been down to 1 cup.
1 cup.
These shows would have gotten real boring.
Right, it would have just been the same thing over and over and over.
Over and
Although,
over
I mean,
and
like,
over.
are people really even watching the game anymore? We failed so many times.
No. It's the suspense of will we succeed? Probably not. And also our award-winning advice. And by award-winning, I mean we haven't gotten any trophies yet.
But eventually we
But
could.
like,
anticipate
they're
them.
like in the mail.
We anticipate trophies.
Don't you worry. I assume the trophies are in the mail, and they are just like taking their time. Ground shipping from Asia is a long way, you know.
You know, that's like one of those things where I feel like they talk about how like so many kids get like way too many trophies these days. Actually, growing up, I really think my big issue with how many trophies they get is just how few I feel like I got as a kid. It's like, I'm never getting trophies.
Want some trophies?
All right. We got a question from Super James 526.
Super
He says, any advice on how to vent out anger properly without hurting yourself or anyone else in the process?
Oh,
How to
man.
vent out anger?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It depends on what the anger is about. One thing that I think I have found is that if your anger is with a person, definitely having like a conversation where you do like, it's okay to like say the thing that you're worried to say to them, because a lot of times it helps to like clear the air and then you're not just like walking around with all this built up suspense.
Oh man, I wouldn't do it while you're angry though.
Maybe not while you're angry, unless you're good
It's
at
gonna
being
be-
tactful.
Oh, anger is not good at tactfulness though. Just in general, I've
That's true.
found.
So I don't know if it's. I guess it has aired at this point. The vlog
No.
when we were traveling to Disney.
Yeah, it just went live earlier today.
Yeah. Okay. So
As
I had been hauling the
Pro
trailer
uploads.
all day because this is the most angry I've been in recent memory. I'd been hauling the trailer all day and we were pulling into like Orlando area. So it was like Orlando Sanford, still like an hour away from Disney, but like we were really close. I had booked like a 4-star hotel for us to stay at, and after pulling the camper all day, Jay and Beth had flown in and they got there first, gave me a phone call and said, you booked the hotel for last night.
The wrong night.
The wrong night.
Wrong night.
So what ended up happening is I went from having a 4-star hotel to having no hotel. Still had to pay for the $200 hotel, and then we had to go and stay in like a really
just the worst.
terrible hotel for another
Yeah.
bunch of money. So the whole thing, I was just livid. Like the right side of my head above my ear was like throbbing with pain. I was
Yeah.
just so, I was so mad.
Do you know what? Do you know what eventually solved this though, listeners?
giant pretzel.
Was a giant pretzel. Yes,
Yes.
that's exactly what it was. So the answer is, if you're feeling angry, what you want to do, if you don't have access to like a carnival or something, often you can get frozen pretzels in like the frozen food section of your local grocery store, and you should go buy a frozen pretzel, heat up your oven, get some nice mustard to dip it in.
Some good mustard. Oh man, I am so obsessed with mustard right now.
Man.
And
mustard is in.
I have not liked mustard growing up, but like whole grain mustard that you can dip some pretzels or some meat and cheese in. Oh
there it is.
Gosh. That is how you vent anger.
That's how you vent anger.
It's just good mustard.
You get mustard and soft pretzels, and there you go. Then problem solved. Next question, Derek.
Alternatively, make some art. That's my...
I mean, maybe make your own pretzels in that case.
There you go. There, make your own pretzel.
Make your own soft pretzels. That's art. No one's arguing that.
All right, this is an interesting one here. Logan Grover says, "Hey, brothers and DK. My brother is 7 years older than me. He's 21 and I'm 14, and I want to reconnect with him. He moved to Washington after getting into a bad place. He job hops but lives around my grandparents and aunts and uncles. Do you have any advice on reconnecting with him? He's getting better, but I don't want to ruin his progress."
Oh man, okay, you might have to. That was a long question. There was a lot of details.
Yes.
We did ask for details. In fairness,
we did. Okay, what is the reconnection around?
He just wants to reconnect.
Just wants to reconnect. Yep. They've lost touch.
You know,
but they don't live in the same area,
they don't live in the same area.
Yeah.
This feels like a prime example for like a game. Almost to be like the best way to do it.
I was gonna say, this is like Derek's area of expertise.
Right, because so Derek moved from Green Bay, Wisconsin to Roanoke, Virginia, which I'm sure we've covered before. But upon moving here, I think I've actually heard you say before that you have spent more time with friends from back home because you online game with them.
Exactly, yeah. Because it makes it so that there's more of a scarcity of time, or like a perceived amount of scarcity of time. Because if I'm there with them, then we can just hang out whenever, which means that we don't hang out ever.
Right, exactly.
So now that we can only do it online, we spend a whole lot more time together.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. So I feel like that could be like a really good way to get after it, would be to just see if you can't find a game that might be like a good way for you guys to like hop on together and sort of develop together. Because that's the other good thing about video games. A lot of times, like, age doesn't super matter.
Age don't super matter. Age don't super matter. Oh man, it was the turn with the bumps.
Oh no!
I hit one of the bumps and I was like, oh no! And I actually saved that turn. And in the process, I missed the second one on the horseshoe, as it were. So there goes our 3-starring for this episode. So
continue to
we'll
play
have to
Rainbow Road.
Focus on the advice.
I have found that this round I've started both races in like decent shape place wise, and then I'm just getting my butt handed to me. I feel like I'm not staying focused long enough.
You gotta be like
wired
get in the zone, dude.
All right, we've got an update.
Okay.
I'm so excited. This is our first update.
Megan Gerald, about 5 months ago, she was going to. Her in-laws didn't approve of her marrying her son because she's Caucasian and her son is Korean. They live in Korea right now. She's an American.
I remember this.
Yeah.
They have been married for 2 months.
No way!
Yeah!
But the in-laws are presently not talking to her or her son, or it's not her son, but their son. And she's just wondering if there's any ideas that we have for how to broach this.
Have they tried soft pretzels yet? You know what I mean?
Soft pretzels in the cross-country team.
I mean, it seems like this is a rare scenario where joining the cross-country team won't help.
Right. Very weird.
How odd. Jeez, you have a real-life problem, it sounds like. Man, I'm not against. No. You show up at their house with a nice big soft pretzel. I mean jumbo
size.
Like not like one that you could eat by yourself. Like you're like, guys, I have a problem. I bought these 2 ice cream cones, but I can only eat one. That's a Plankton quote from SpongeBob.
That's a really good one.
The actual more applicable advice is, guys, I bought this giant pretzel. I can't finish by myself.
Right. It works so well.
And they'll be like, well, boy, they're gonna be met with a moral conundrum of, God, I really don't want to talk to you, but also
that pretzel.
Look at that pretzel though, and that's when you hit them with the mustard.
Oh,
and they're like,
what? Mustard.
Oh no! What are they gonna do?
What could they possibly do? The answer is nothing.
The answer is nothing except help you eat a pretzel together.
Probably the more practical advice here, in terms of getting somebody to help you with something.
Sure.
One thing I have found is that in some instances, actually asking somebody in a situation like this for a favor is like a very odd, like definitely it's something like where they can you help me with something?
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a task that you need done, but like even just approaching them and being like, hey, I'm having a really hard time with this person at work. Do you have any advice for me or something? And like, it's sort of almost like the question itself requires them to take a stance that's supposed to be helpful.
Yeah.
Right.
And I feel like probably and it sounds bad like to say it like this, but you're maybe getting like a little bit of like empathy out of the situation. But then if that person feels like a positive sensation about having helped you, that can go a long way towards mending that relationship.
Absolutely.
A long way.
I like that advice. I think I wonder if she is even able to be in a position to ask her.
I was wondering that same thing. I understand that.
I hope that she is. But that's rough, man. I don't know.
That is rough. But congratulations on getting married.
We're so proud of you.
That's
Yeah,
rough.
well done. All right.
Also, we love updates. So if we've ever given you life advice and it has done any amount of impact on your life, good or bad, we want to know about it.
good or bad.
I would prefer good, but I mean, you know.
Jay, beggars can't be choosers. You know, like we'll take any impact whatsoever.
Take any impact if we affected you.
If we affected you.
All right, Almsy Hart says, hey brothers, and DK, I'm an aspiring comic artist and I've tried opening up online commissions, but no one seems interested. I'm currently unemployed and down to my bottom dollar, so making money is really important right now. I don't want to have to give up my passion. Please help.
Oh boy. Oh man, it sounds like you need a Patreon or something.
Yeah, that can be a way that I know a lot of people in that particular field find ways to do things is by...
I don't know that she has the following for it presently.
That is tricky. So, I don't know what kind of comic art you do. Oh man, it's like, yeah, it's like, how do you monetize it? Like, whatever you do, I assume is visible to someone somewhere online. Like, I don't know if you have like what are websites where people upload their art? Like DeviantArt? Yeah. Do you have a DeviantArt account? I would maybe suggest just, I don't know what exactly you're drawing. I guess if you're a comic drawer, you're probably drawing pretty popular characters, which is probably what a lot of people are searching for. So you might have a following, if not. Or if you don't have an account like that, you should probably do that.
The other thing would maybe like try to take it and see if you can't find more of like a niche market. Like I know for us when we were trying to design like our little cartoony guys for like our lower thirds, you know, it's not super clear where to go for something like that. So it's almost like provide services. There's actually a website called Fiverr.
That's something you could look into.
Oh, you could be a Fiverr person. Okay.
Fiverr person.
Here's a thought.
Okay.
For the Nuzlocke series that we do on this channel, the girl who has since done like the artwork for the banner on this channel and whatnot, we have a bunch of like painting watercolor illustrations in the office now. She sent us a couple things like for free out of the gate, and I was like so impressed with them that I contacted her and was like, "Whoa, hey, can I pay you to like
do more?"
And she was like, "Absolutely." And so, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you just gotta get it in front of people.
Right. So
like I never would have found her.
No, for sure. So like maybe even like if you could go to like a comic shop and like literally just go like kind of get the vibe of their space, then go sit down at like a coffee shop and like literally draw them up something and then bring it to them.
Yeah.
Draw the owners of the comic book shop as superheroes. And
right.
Then,
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Not a bad way to do it.
Then what you could do is like, you know, once you've like unlocked that potential. So like for me, I know this is like sort of a tangent-y type thing, but like I would love just a general handyman that could like fix home projects for me where like all I had to do like when I had like an outlet that doesn't work is call Gary.
Right.
Every single time. It's like, then I am never in search of a general handyman. I'm not trying to figure out anything. I'm going to call Gary for everything. Regardless if he's the best deal or not. It's like, once you know the person that can do it for you,
Problem's fixed.
It solves such a thing.
Problem is fixed.
So I feel like if
We
you
do
could be
here.
that person, we still won.
We still
got a
won.
first.
We still won. I think I went like 1-5-1-1. So it was just the Rainbow Road
Just
that
that Rainbow
ruined it
Road.
for us there. Yeah. I would say, or else what you want to do is try and find a job and like, just like, so you're doing like, I don't know if you do like graphic design or where you're doing some sort of art for some company.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't have to necessarily be a comic illustrator. That I think as long as it's in the field of that, you're gonna be happier, and you can probably still do this on the side then, and at least then you have some income being generated.
Think about the 10,000 hour rule. The Beatles played nightclubs for years on end.
Oh, they had like a specific show they did.
Yeah.
Just over and over.
Right.
Over and over.
But it was like it's how they became so good at all playing their instruments and
being
like,
showmen.
Right, and figuring out their vibe and how to maintain excitement for like 5-6 hours at a time.
Real skill.
Real skill, yeah. So it's like go, and even if it's not the way you want to be using your talent, go use it somehow.
Right. Always be drawing, and if you have other questions and need advice from us, make sure you leave them in the towel section down below, and Derek will probably choose them and ask them to us, and we'll answer them as we fail to 3-star anything again.
Yeah. We're gonna be on these last two forever.
Nope.
Also, if we have ever given you advice and it has affected you in any way, shape at all, shape or form, I had some way I wanted to say that. If it's affected you, good or bad, be sure to let us know, because I love updates.
Love updates. Love updates. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thanks for subscribing. Bye.
Quality 8th place.